Morning, everybody. Got a busy Monday. Alright guys, welcome to Monday, August 15th. If you don't follow me on Instagram, TikTok, any of those, harvest started on Friday. Yay! Corn harvest! Been waiting all summer for this. Cam, you having fun yet? Fuck! Now, that was our worst corn. I mean, there's a reason it was done first. I mean, look at this. This is one of the sprinklers that fell over. It's beautiful. Poor bastard needs some rain or it's done. But yeah, so we're up here baling the pivot that fell down, the first pivot that fell down. And it's not bad. Real pigweedy, but not bad. This field is 45 acres, then we have another 15 acres after this. That'll finish up everything that did not get sprayed. After that, everything else is clean, which means it can go in a barn, worth more money, but that means you also got a baler, right? Bart and I probably should have started an hour ago if we wanted this to be a little bit better. But since it has pigweeds and it's just going to be grinder, cow hay, whatever you call it in your area, there's no point in losing sleep over grinder hay. So, we're going to get this knocked out. It's going to be a busy day around here. There's a lot of different things going on, but the biggest one is harvest. Now, it's kind of a weird kickstart to it this year. We're not starting with corn. We're not starting with feed. We're starting with the neighbor's hayfield. Got a neighbor, he's got about 100 acres he wants to chop because it's got a lot of pigweeds in it and he needs the silage. So yeah, you gotta put the pickup head on for day one. I guess technically day two. That really sucks. I don't know how well you can see it over there. There's the tower sections that were still good. There's 5 of them over there, so at least there's something salvageable. 8 a.m. baling is done. Now time to run, find some lunch, and head for the chopper, I guess. You can tell how excited I am to go cut hay. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun day. This is not the way you want to start harvest. Okay, so, like I said it earlier, I'm chopping 100 acres of haylage today. Should be interesting, seeing as how I got the 12 row spout on. Make that sticky haylage go even farther. That's a great idea. But, stop me if you heard it before, it is what it is. Hey, look at that feed. Just got an inch of water on it. That sucks. But yeah, so anyways, while I was getting this ready, majority of the crew was branding cattle. We got another semi-load in from Oklahoma. They're already doing better than the last group because they haven't died yet. Weird what happens when the government doesn't just show up and randomly kill your cattle, huh? Amazing how that works. One thing about cattle from Oklahoma too is they are insanely wild. Every time, never fails. Get a semi-load, there's 10 of them in there that I swear are half Brahma. If you've never been around Brahmas, good luck. That's all I can tell you if you ever have to come across one. Good luck. They just want everything dead. But while I was greasing the head and getting everything ready, I keep hearing them. They were fighting with them, trying to get some of them to go. The very last one decided to jump out of the tub, and after the chase was on for a little while with 2 of them chasing after him, he walked into a cornfield. So unless he decides to come out to get some hay later today, which 90% of the time they come back to the pen because they want all that feed that's in the bunk nice and easy. But if he doesn't do that, then we'll find him when we chop that field. think that one at least we're supposed to chop the end of the week, but knowing our luck, we'll find him, and then I'll just go right across into the feed that isn't going to be chopped for a month yet. Either way, not my problem today. My problem is to venture. God dang, I love our paved roads around here. It's pretty bad when your dirt roads are smoother riding. Gotta go about 10 miles over here on the highway. 100 acres. Let's get this done so I can put this header back away. It's only been cleaned off for the year twice now. Guess maybe third time's a charm. We're really doing it, Harry. Harvest is underway. I hate haylage. Averaging 52 so far, but that was the very outside. This pass right here, it's 57, so it's coming up. Looks good in the truck. 100 acres is gonna take a little while, but they got a really big rake. I freaking want one of them rakes. It's just a cloud of dust over there. I'm gonna try and get you guys a picture of it. It's a Rouse, like 30 wheel rake. It can put 4 rows together in one pass. It's pretty awesome. Bada bing, bada boom, we are done. A little over 100, it's gotta be a little over 100 acres, just kind of going off of the comparisons I've dealt with on a half-mile machine before. Yeah, that worked out pretty good. There was between 30 and 40 loads, so decent tonnage. Moisture was a little on the dry side, averaged 52, which I'm told it needs to be under 60, according to the dairies. Now, according to some people, it needs to be under 50, but whatever. They said the pit looks good, field looks good, chopper got a workout. Sounds like the other guys just started up testing field to feed, so we'll see what their numbers come back at and figure out what our plan is for tomorrow. Right now, I'm gonna go blow this thing off with the big air compressor because it is filthy. All right, time to drive home. Not bad little pile for a few hours worth of work. What time is it even? Almost 4 o'clock. And I started at basically 11. 100 acres, 5 hours. Yeah, it's a good day. All cleaned off. Kind of. 102, I think is what it is outside right now. Can't expect the air compressor to last long enough to truly clean one of these off like it needs. The thing that terrifies me the most about haylage is the fact that you get powder, hay dust on everything. Extremely flammable and easily flammable. So that's nerve-wracking to say the least. But it's cleaned off. I'm gonna go put this away. That truck just showed up with cattle. I don't know where they came from. I think somewhere in Texas. But it's 105. They've been on a truck all day. I am nervous. We are just asking for the same problem that we had a month ago. Hopefully they calm down and quit pacing the pen because they're moving and moving fast. That's not a good sign. This is one of those things Big Chief and I will always disagree on: how to bale weeds. When I say weeds, I'm not talking like weedy alfalfa. I'm talking just pure kochia, tumbleweed, or thistle, stuff like that. His theory has always been, just go bale it middle of the afternoon when it's good and hot. You don't have to worry about any moisture in bales, yada yada yada. The problem in doing that though is the baler pulverizes it, and all you have is a bale of powder and you can't hardly pick them up. And every time you do, just say a semi, you'll break 2 bales. And we could have just went and baled it at like 6 a.m. tomorrow. A little bit of dew, would have made some nice solid bales. I don't know. It's one of those things, him and I do not see eye to eye on that at all. Because if I ever talk about that, you can tell he's just like, no, we need to do it like this. Joys of working with family, right? Let's go see what Bart's doing to his baler. One last thing. So here's the field we were baling this morning. Look what showed up about noon today. First tower is already standing. So they got the center point built and bolted down. First tower standing. All these already have all the goosenecks. You want to talk about a fast crew. These guys are good. Probably because they want to go home. But check that out. There's all the pieces of a sprinkler laying around. Okay. We'll go keep making a loop around, figure out what the rest of the plan is for tomorrow. There's all of our dry weeds we got to figure out how to pick up. That's a good sign. Just a handful at the tank drinking. The rest are clear down here at the southern end, laying down, relaxing. That's good. The difference in these and our ones, what was a little over a month ago, is we know these have already been in a feedlot. They've already been eaten out of a bunk. They know what a water tank is, stuff like that. The ones from Oklahoma a month ago or whatever that was not the case. But that's a good sign. They're laying down, they're relaxing, they're not all walking. They're standing up because they're nervous somebody's driving by. But yeah, there was way too many cattle on way too hot of a day on that truck. And a 4-hour drive took closer to 7. So, needless to say, pretty frustrated, but unfortunately it is what it is when you're dealing with a deal like that. Let's go see what the silage pit looks like. There's the new silage pit. It's growing. It's going to grow exponentially one of these days, but right now it's just going to grow slow. A little bit of old silage, and then this is all feed, or not feed, wheat and weeds from this year. So, sounds like tomorrow's going to be a little bit of kind of trial and error, testing some different fields, depending on rain, which, I mean, we got a cloud bank at least, so there's something out there. Depending on rain will depend on whether we get anything going towards the end of the week on corn for the big feedlot. Yeah, it's just going to be kind of a lot of, let's go give this a try, let's go give that a try, till everything decides it's ready all at once, because that's usually how it works. Either way, guys, I'm gonna go home, take a nap, because I'm tired. 6 o'clock was a long time ago. I'll talk to you later. You just thought you were getting rid of me that easy. Here's where Glenn was chopping. As you can see, that zern head's doing nice. Feed isn't horrible over here, but as we crest this hill, you're gonna watch it suddenly shrink. So this peak right here is an old gravel pit from long ago. Like long ago. And as you can tell, the feed drastically changed in height all of a sudden. That's our problem. It's funny because there's like maybe 2 foot tall brown burned up stuff for several feet before the tall stuff. I don't even know if this camera can tell that. But yeah. So there's what Glenn was working on for a little bit this afternoon. They didn't get started till late. They were short on trucks. So that's all the more they got done. Might get this cleaned up tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see how everything else goes. I don't know if there'll be enough time, you know.